Congratulations to those of you who have been selected as the Nathan Deal Scholars. I'm indeed honored that this program would bear my name. I want to tell you a little bit about it. For years, politicians, social scientists, the media, the academic community, and others had tried to devise a way to better provide medical care in rural Georgia. Most of the ideas that they had were partially successful at best, but I believe that Mercer Medical School has found the right idea. They decided to look at the zip code of those who were applying for medical school. And if they were from rural areas of Georgia that were underserved, the likelihood is that if they were trained as doctors, they would be more successful in returning back to the rural parts of our state.
Rural health has been central to the mission of the Mercer University School of Medicine from the very beginning. For 40 years now, rural medicine has defined who we are. I think over the course of the next 30 years, the Nathan Deal Scholars Program will produce a small army of doctors meeting the needs of folks in rural areas of our state. I think by virtue of this program, Georgia will one day be the national leader in demonstrating how to provide quality access to rural health in rural regions of the state.
The Nathan Deal Scholar Program was a program that started in 2016. It is a scholarship program for young people who are interested in service to rural communities, many of whom just have a desire to go back home and practice. We look for young people with strong rural ties, the highest character, a servant's heart, and academically well-qualified students who will serve rural Georgia and bring the best and the brightest to these communities.
I'm Dr. Christopher Kiker, 2017 graduate of the Mercer University School of Medicine and Nathan Deal Scholar. This past spring, I finished my training in family medicine and will be practicing full-time at the Toccoa Clinic in Stevens County, Georgia. The Nathan Deal Scholarship Fund and Mercer University allowed my dreams to come true. It took a boy from rural Georgia with dreams and aspirations and gave him a path to success, both academically and financially. In middle school and high school, my dad and I had a landscaping business. I grew up cutting grass on a mower like this back here. Back then, I mowed people's yards for a living. Nowadays, I mow my yard for leisure because it reminds me of who I am and where I came from.
Hey, my name's Nick Morrow, Mercer class of 2017. I'm a family practice physician. I see patients at 8 nursing homes in northwest Georgia. I moonlight urgent care on the side. I went back to school as an adult, you know. I was 26 after I'd done 6.5 years in the Army. And that was the hardest decision I ever made. I went from living on my own 2 feet, paying my own bills, you know, being a man, to living like a kid again, going to school full time and working part-time jobs just to make ends meet. So if it wasn't for the Nathan Deal Scholarship, if it wasn't for other scholarships I'd gotten when I was an undergrad, if it wasn't for places like Mercer, specifically under Dr. Sumner's leadership, I wouldn't be where I'm at today.
My name is Brittany Lord, and I graduated from Mercer University School of Medicine in 2017. Growing up in a rural town in Georgia, I was able to witness firsthand the medical barriers and obstacles that rural citizens face when accessing health care. I first learned of the Nathan Deal Scholarship when it came about during my last year of medical school. And when I heard about it, I was filled with excitement. I was excited because I knew that this program was going to bring about a change to our state that has been so desperately needed for a very long time. I completed my residency in pediatrics, and I am now blessed to say that I will be a practicing pediatrician at the Eastman Pediatric Clinic in Eastman, Georgia. On behalf of myself and my future patients, I want to thank the Nathan Deal Scholars Program for the hope it is giving to rural and medically underserved patients and for the change it is making all across our wonderful state of Georgia. With all of my heart, thank you.